the people who are above us, their main focus and their job is to look at scores on paper. So that's that. And if we're not getting those scores up on paper, then they're coming back looking at us. So regardless of how some people may view it, and some parents may feel like we're not there to babysit, we are there to educate. And we ask that you be a partner with that as well. So with all that being said, let's just get to why I'm back doing these videos. I'm doing these videos more so for myself, to hold myself accountable for many things. Budget, for my weight loss journey, for my journey towards retirement, for my journey towards just life in general, just seeing how life is going to be for the next few years in general. I started my YouTube channel I guess going on 5 years ago, because it was in 2019, and I worked on it for a little while through 2020, and then I got kind of discouraged with the way YouTube works and so on and so forth, so I left it alone. But what I originally started my channel with, planning, traveling, and budgeting, I kept doing all of those things. I've gone on many trips since then. I still work on my planners like pretty much every day, and I'm still on my budgeting journey, although I must say I'm back in debt. So this is another reason why I am doing videos again. I need to be holding myself more accountable, and I think that this is a good way. It was a good way for me before. It motivated me, it kept me straight, and that's that. I mean, I'm not in debt because I went out, in the traveling and the planning didn't have anything to do with being in debt. Again, it's just life's journey. I had a daughter in college, I moved, I bought a house, it just many things. So with all of those things, you have unexpected expenses, you have more expenses, you have so on and so forth. Everyone knows, everyone gets it. But you know, I recently came across a quote. It was in French, and then I translated it to English, and it basically says that little by little the bird builds its nest. And from the time I saw that quote, I couldn't do anything but think about it and think about the implications of that and what it means, because I think so often in life we want everything quick, fast, in a hurry, and we've gotten to that point with the social media. But people who are my generation, born in the 70s, we never really had things quick. We never had anything quick. We had to work for everything. And a lot of times people weren't really helping and assisting with that. I mean, that's just how it was. I mean, now there are, of course, different situations and circumstances, and that's not everybody's case where they're just doing everything on their own. But for the most part, for the people who are around me, even if their parents had something to offer to give or what have you, they would tell them, like, no, it'll be better for you if you did it on your own. It'll mean more to you if you did it on your own. That's kind of what we took through life. So it's different. It's different from now. Everything is instant gratification. And so I think that even for a person of my age, I can get caught up in that for a little bit too. But I also remember my grandmother used to say, Rome wasn't built in a day. She would say that to me a lot when I was in college, because I would just be ready to go. But it is what it is in terms of that. So I think that, that's just something that we all have to kind of take with us. And that's another reason why I said, well, maybe I'll come back onto my channel and just make a video diary for myself. I will share some of my budget and stuff, but I don't think I'll do the weekly budget with me's and things of that nature. I mean, maybe from time to time, but for me, it's come down to the budget is the budget. The budget has never changed for the most part, because even on my job, I don't actually get raises and I don't actually get increases, because I've been on my job so long. Once you get to a certain level, you just max out of the raises that you can get. And once a year in our first paycheck, the people who've been 15 years, 20 years, 25 years, we get, it's called longevity. So we get an amount put into our paycheck for longevity. However, I will say that we get this amount put into our paycheck, and this is typically, I think the last year when I got it, it was about like $1,500, but because they put it into our regular paycheck, I think maybe I saw $300 of it, just being honest. So it's not something I count on. It's not something I look like, oh yeah, the longevity's coming and I'm going to be, nope, it's just, it is what it is. So, and it's really not much, because at the beginning of the year, I end up coming back to work with many expenses, collections for this club, that club, in the school, gifts, and what else I need to buy for the classroom, and so on. But I must say, I had my supply order, and there were some things that I still needed, but my boss, he tries to help us best he can, and, you know, he will tell us if there's anything, couple of things you need, just let me know. I'll do my best and try to get them to you, and he does, so I appreciate that, because that helps me a lot too with staying straightened out. And so, yeah, so I'm in my car, I'm on my way to work, and I feel like this is the way I want to do this, because part of the reason why I left YouTube in the first place was because I felt too much pressure to do a video like this person or like that person, or too much editing. I'm not all about that. I have my time to do other things that I feel are very important. Like, for instance, one thing I love to do is I love to teach. So even in thinking, when people say, well, when you retire, or what if you had something else to do, what would you do? Yeah, there are many things that I would love to do, and ultimately I would try to do most of those things. I would have to go back to school to do, and it would take me a long time to complete those courses, or those courses of study. And then by that age, I probably would not be able to do those things. I could not be a judge without going to school first for law, practicing, and the whole 9 yards. And I am almost 50, so there's that. Like, how long could I be lawyering and judging before I wouldn't be able to do that anymore either? I always wanted to be a detective, so I'm way past the age where I could join the police academy. And if I got in 7 years ago, because I think the cutoff is like 40, it would take me a while to get up to a gold shield. So, but those are not the true thing. So when I think about what I truly love and enjoy doing, it actually is teaching. I do love to teach. I love to teach kids. I love to teach adults. So everything that I do, it kind of feeds into that. Because when I think about, okay, well, when I'm traveling to other places in other countries and I'm talking to people, I'm also always wanting to give them an education about something, some part of my culture, some part of another culture, something that I learned, or whatever the case may be. And that's what I enjoy. Even on YouTube, I enjoy coming on and showing other people how to get themselves out of debt, because I had done it. And that's why I'm on this journey again. And I'm giving myself basically 3 years, because I know how long it took me before, and knowing where my bills were before and what my expenses were before, and knowing where I am now, I think that that's a good feasible amount of time, and I should be able to do it. And I'm just going to chip away at it little by little, and whenever there's a little bit more, I will throw that into. Oh, please don't mind the shaking here. I'm going through like a construction zone. But yeah, so I am very much so looking forward to I'm looking forward to this again. I'm looking forward to seeing it come down again, and I'm looking forward to what I'll be able to do after that. Even with today being my first day at work, gotta excuse the sun, sorry. With today being my first day at work and going back to work, one thing that I typically try to do for myself at the end of the school year, also in the middle of school years, is I'll get myself a gift. I'll get myself like a gift to go back to work in the middle of the year for Christmas. I'll get myself some type of gift. And at the end of the school year, I get myself some type of end of the year gift, just to say to myself, like, oh, you did a good job, and here's a little reward for you. And I think that's important, because even being on a debt-free journey, one thing that I learned the last time around, because knowing myself and knowing that the person that I am, I like to go out. I like to buy things. I like to have things for myself. I like to buy things for other people. I like to socialize with people. So me going on that journey and getting myself out of debt, I couldn't deprive myself of everything that I enjoyed and I loved along the way, because then I would have been miserable. So I was able to do it and still enjoy some things. Now, I did have to pull back a lot on some of the things that I loved and I enjoyed, and that was fine, because as long as I had just a little bit. So this year and going back to school, I actually didn't get myself any big gifts or any gifts really at all. I love cowboy boots. I pretty much wear a different pair of cowboy boots every day, but I didn't buy them all at once. I just, like I said, it's saving and putting, and then eventually when I had what I could have to get the pair that I wanted, that's what I did. So I have a pair in mind, or I don't even know if it'll be available by the time I get to where I'm going to get with it. But I do know that, you know, I'm giving myself about till the end of September to kind of put away for the pair that I want. And it might be my last pair, or it might be my second to the last pair, because like I said, I pretty much wear a pair every day. So that means I have, at this point, I have 6 pairs. So there's only 7 days in a week. We only have 2 feet. So it's kind of being very greedy and very, it's overconsumption, because at the end of it, like, how many pair can I actually truly wear? And I try to be very intentional about wearing the pairs that I have, because I did buy them with respect of, okay, this is an investment, this is a good pair of shoes that you should have for a long time, and if you take care of them, then they'll take care of you, basically. Same thing, anything, just like with our money, anything else. If you are going to consume and purchase certain things or what have you, just make sure you're getting good quality items, so that if you take care of these things, they will take care of you. You'll have them. You spend less money in the long run when you do that, because going to like Walmart and buying your work clothes and your whatever is not really going to serve you in the end, even though you think, okay, well, they're made in the same factories as whoever's wearing over there. Yeah, could be not. I'm not saying go out and buy the top designer stuff, but I'm saying get something that's going to be quality, so that you will have it. Also, the companies that you buy from, where things are a little bit more of quality, they usually stand by their products in a way that if you had the sweater for 2 months, and then when you put it in the wash or whatever the case may be, this happened, that happened, you could reach out to that company and let them know, no, I'm not satisfied with this. I'm not happy with the outcome of this product. And you could maybe get a refund. You maybe get a replacement. Whereas some of these other places, fast fashion and so on, there's usually no refunds. I don't even buy that stuff anymore. I went through a phase when I was a little bit younger, late 30s, early 40s, where I was on the buying the Fashion Nova and the this and that and all of that stuff. And I get this stuff to my house. It looks nothing like what was advertised. The quality is terrible. I wear it one time and there's that, it's them fell apart and whatever, and then you try to get a refund and you try to get your money back or whatever. Oh no, store credit. No, I don't want the store credit because this wasn't any good. So I definitely don't want something else that's gonna be the same. So it's just, you know, lessons that we learn in life along the way. And so that's that. So my gift for myself in another month or so will be, I'll get myself another pair of boots. In the middle of the year, I'll get myself something. I did get myself something at the end of the year, so this is another reason why I'm bringing this point up, which I ordered myself a planner. So I love my planners. Ordered myself a new planner and 2 journals, a journaling kit, something like that, from Gold Mine and Cocoa, from their warehouse sale. And what I didn't know when I ordered it, because I stopped, not that I stopped following, I get the emails and text messages and alerts and stuff from different companies that I buy from, but I kind of, when I know that I'm not in a position or I'm not going to buy something, I usually will just delete them, so I'm not tempted, because I could not have that mindset of, oh yeah, today I'm gonna get this, and then I see an advertisement, whatever, I get tempted. That's just, it is what it is. I get, you know, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one, but that's just how it goes. So I did purchase a planner, a new planner that was supposed to be my planner for August to whatever. I said supposed to be, which I'll get to that in a minute. So I ordered the stuff. I ordered it during their warehouse sale. I did not know they were moving from warehouse to warehouse or whatever the case may be. I ordered everything a few days after I got out of work in June, and I did not receive the package until about maybe a week and a half ago, to about 2 weeks ago. So I had already set up a planner, a different planner for August, and I kind of just put all of that to the side. So that was my gift, and I did want to do an unboxing with it when I received it, which I thought it was going to be over the summer before I went back to work, but it wasn't. So I will have that coming. So I'm saying that to say, when I do an unboxing of these items, I don't want anyone to think, oh, well, you said you were going debt-free again, but here you are with this unboxing. And no, these are things that were bought months prior. I just received due to no fault of my own or anyone else's. Just it is what it is. And so that's that. But yeah, so I wanted to say also, for people who, if you're still with me at this point in the video, people who actually were with me some years back, who are on debt-free journeys as well, and, you know, working through different things. I did make some friends behind the scenes. So I want to say, you know, I hope that you all are still here. I hope that everything is going well for you and your family. Everybody is in good health. First of all, that's first and foremost, regardless of money, this, that, whatever. I want to make sure you know that you and your families are all in good health, because if we do not have our health, we don't have anything. And that's why I was saying at the beginning that, you know, part of my journey is also my fitness, not even fitness, just my health and wellness journey, because I did turn 47 on the 18th of August, and today is the 26th, and I'm blessed to be 47. I'm so happy to be 47. Like, I'm ecstatic. Like, when I was younger, I never wanted to be older, but I was ignorant to what it actually meant to get older. You know, it's a privilege. There are a lot of people who aren't here with us anymore. There are a lot of people who aren't making it. There are a lot of people who are not in good health. And for me to be 47, yeah, with a few extra pounds, but for the most part, I'm in perfect health. Like, perfect health. When I go to the doctor, even with these extra pounds, they can't even prescribe these medicines and stuff that they're giving to other people. They've tried. They do my blood work. They're like, oh no, you're not even a candidate for any of this, which it doesn't bother me. I'm fine with that, because that just tells me that's something else I need to work on health-wise for myself, to keep myself, because it's not anyone else's responsibility to keep us healthy. It's our own responsibility. So my people who were with me at the beginning, I hope you're still here. I hope this comes up in your feed and you get to see, so you get an update and know, like, oh, she's okay, she's out there, she's around. She just doesn't post on YouTube and doesn't post on Instagram anymore. Yeah, Instagram, that's a whole other thing. I'm not really interested in that either. I posted, you know, I will post here and there, and I might go back and do some of that too. I don't know. I just have to see how I feel. But it just, that's another thing, like,